Hi, everything you're going to see in this video, watch, see, hear, whatever the fuck, is just my opinion. Don't take it too fucking seriously. Please don't attack my comments. Yep, enjoy the vid. Hello, Nintendo fans. My name is Mario Master. We're doing today. Welcome to this kind of video. Um, I did this for Gran Turismo 7, and now I am doing it for Modern Warfare 3. Specifically, zombies. I really don't have a whole lot of problems with zombies. I just have some thoughts and some things that could be improved on in zombies. I still, am going to do some issues that I do have with zombies. Um, so I guess I should probably start out with the positives, like I did with Gran Turismo, and then move on to the negatives. Um, Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do this a little backwards, not a little bastard, a little backwards. I'm going to talk about the negatives because I actually don't have a lot. It's gonna be really weird. I'm gonna be a little bit all over the place. I'm kind of tired at the moment. I have gotten very little sleep, so um, to say that I'm lucid is probably a little bit of an understatement. Anyway, I think one of my main problems when it comes to Modern Warfare 3 zombies is um let me start out. It is great to see zombies back because I do not believe it was in Modern Warfare 2. It's been a hot second since I played Modern Warfare 2. Talking about the new one, the shit one. We all know which one I'm talking about. All right. I can't remember. It's been a while. All right. I can't even remember the last time I played Modern Warfare 2. If I find it, here it is. Um. Fucking. Now this is a very interesting take on the zombies thing, where it's like it's DMZ but with zombies. So Modern Warfare 3 took they took DMZ and they really went with the Z part and turned it into fucking zombies. Um, I would argue this is probably better than Plunder. Just because as of right now, this is obviously going to change because um, it right now is what goes on a perk event where all the perks are active at no price and or cost to you. But whatever. Probably the easiest way to level up guns and shit like that. So yeah, outside of Plunder. But this isn't Caldera, so which I would consider Caldera to have the best map for Plunder because guess what? It's really open, and that's what Plunder needs is to be really open. And Urkstan and what was it? Fucking Verdansk or whatever. Not Verdansk. Modern Warfare 2 map. It might have still been Urkstan. I don't know. My brain hurts too much. Um so the map is too like building y, so like plunder really doesn't work. Anyway, no one cares. Um let's see. What is my very first problem with this? Um I would say or I would say the difficulty. So this is both a positive and a negative thing. The difficulty is incredibly inconsistent when it comes to zombies. This it can either be insanely easy that my sister could get,
300 kills with relative ease with a frickin' sniper rifle. That's how easy this game can be. But it can also turn a head on you and be insanely hard for no reason. Um, like with zombies not making any noise at all, and that will lead to them sneaking up on you and dealing a little bit of extra damage. Um, that's probably one of my major ones is zombies just varying difficulty, really. Um, Not just the zombies right here. I'm also, well, I'm killing zombies right now. But as you saw, I was also killing people, or bots rather, which is, um, you can find places around the map where these guys will be posted up, and you gotta kill them all. Uh, to do something. I don't know, probably something to do with the zombies plot that I could give two less shits about. Um, Now, they can either be insane. So here's the thing. This game mode is a lot like DMZ. Like I said, it's built off basically the same idea as DMZ. So this will lead to the bots being really fucking good and really fucking stupid. It's incredibly inconsistent. And that was also a problem I had with DMZ from mw3 is the bots being insanely inconsistent in difficulty, and same goes for this game. Not only the not only the boys holding guns, but also the zombies themselves can be of varying difficulty. They can either be incredibly easy, or they can just start being, they can just swarm you way too easily because either they haven't made any sound yet, or they haven't made any sound at all, and they've snuck up behind you while you're focusing on an already growing horde in front of you. Because this will lead to my next issue with this is that there is no spawn cap um for zombies at all. So you can just have a massive horde of zombies continuing to follow you indefinitely, and it can lead to bullshit, it can lead to bullshit situations where, like, zombies will spawn behind you while you're facing zombies in front of you, and you get pinned and you die because you are either like, oh shit, this is happening, and it's already too late, like, you can't react by using your field upgrade because by the time you realize what's happening, you can't really react. Um, Another major problem that I have with this, and I hope gets patched, is zombies having absurd range. Um, I never thought this would be a problem, but it really fucking is. I don't know why we can't take a book out of, Cold War's page, and the zombies can only hit you when they're like right fucking next to you. These motherfuckers, I swear to God, you can be like a good 2 feet away from them and they can still deal damage to you. It is complete bullshit. If you watch any of my streams, and hell, it's probably in this footage that I'm, recording over as well, is that these guys are able to hit you from so far. I know I'm saying like so far, like, oh my god, these guys can like hit you from 3 meters away. No, like, you can be 2 feet away from them. They should not have that much range, like that much attack range. I know they're trying to, make it semi difficult, but it's also complete bullshit because that can also lead you to, like I said, getting pinned and leading to you spawning more zombies because you're trying to get away from the zombies in front of you that have ridiculous range. It's so dumb. Although, on the other hand, these guys are insanely easy to avoid. Like I said, one of the main problems with zombies is that there is no consistent difficulty range. Um, it can be insanely easy or it can be really difficult for no reason. Um, and just like with the bots that I was shooting before that actually have guns and shit, like I said, are a lot like DMZ, where they will just have God, God aim and be able to hit you in the most bullshit ways possible, and it will lead you to die, and it's just like, okay, what the fuck is going on? Why am I getting, just beamed? Um, I also feel like the damage is kind of inconsistent, but you know, that might just be me. Um, I do like how, although inconsistent, what was I gonna say? I don't fucking know. Um, let's see. One problem that I had, I don't know if this is always a thing with some of the gun camo masteries or whatever, but like I would expect this challenge to be for a mastery camo and not, just a camo to get a mastery camo. But when I was grinding out for the SVA, I had to have 4 perks active and get 250 kills. Now, 4 perks, alright? One perk cost 2,000 points, right? So you have to have 4 perks active, which requires you getting 8,000 points in one round. You realize how ridiculous that can get, right? It it can be complete bullshit. Oh, yep, here's the range I was talking about that the zombies can just have out of nowhere, and it will lead to situations like this where you get low and you have to panic and you have to pull out god snipes. um some some things that I think they should add, and I've spoken upon this in on streams, is swarms. I think swarms would be a really good idea, you know, like in a lot of other really good and competent zombie games. And I know Call of Duty isn't revolved around zombies, right? I know it's just a game mode, but they could put swarms in the game, considering there are a lot of cars situated around in, Urkskistan and in like the major city and just around the map in general. I think it would be really cool if they had, like what uh, Left 4 Dead does, or Dying Light does, where a car alarm can go off and that can start a swarm of zombies that could overwhelm you. I can see why they wouldn't want to do that, because if you're like me and you like to run solo, that means you would have to be extremely careful around cars. But Dying Light is also a solo game, and Dying Light makes swarms work. So um, I would say put swarms in the game. Swarms would be really cool. Um, some other stuff. I know it seems like I'm scratching like the bottom of the barrel here. I do have a plenty of problems. Don't you worry. Um, zombie spawns. All right, they are extremely inconsistent, and some of them will just despawn right in front of you. They will trip, fall, and just despawn. I'm not kidding. It's happened to me before. It's very funny when it does though, cuz the zombie just kind of falls and dies. That's exactly what happens. It's so dumb. Um you can be shooting at zombies from fairly far away and they will just despawn. It's very inconsistent. They don't stay there like, the normal bots would in DMZ or in this regular game mode, where the guys who can actually shoot at you don't despawn. They stay there. Now, I understand this is probably for, server stuff, so your game doesn't lag and everything like that. But like if that's the case, you clearly have a system where the zombies will only spawn if you're in a certain area. So, you know, if there are too many zombies in one game, maybe you guys need to, maybe don't spawn as many zombies on one person at a time, you know? Um, Also, can we also fucking talk about how every fucking zombie becomes is fucking Tom Brady sometimes? I swear to God, every time I play this game and these zombies start hucking their shit at you, and it is shit, I've looked at it. Okay, they pull it right out of their ass and they throw it at you. These guys can hit you at range with 100% accuracy unless you're moving. Like they're fucking Tom Brady. I swear to God, these guys have an arm. They will just huck this stuff at you and they will always hit you and it does so much damage for no reason, almost begging you to go out of your way and grind to go get a perk, which can be pretty easy. Which, by the way, I feel like I should touch back on this with zombie spawning. If you get lucky if you watched my previous stream on this game, I found an infinite point farm. Oh, look at that! I just witnessed the zombie despawn. Um, you can if you get lucky and you can find a corner of the map with a pack a punch and an ammo refill, these these guys will just keep spawning for forever. I'm not kidding either. I've it happened. Go watch my previous stream. It legit happened. I made a pretty much an infinite farm. The only reason it wasn't, I couldn't stay there is because there was a time limit where, shit goes fucking loose. Um Also, I feel like you need this kind of ties back into how easy and yet hard this game can be. I feel like you need some skill and yet no skill at all. It's like I said, it's incredibly inconsistent, and that's what I mainly do not like about zombies. Is that at least in this game, I like zombies in other games because guess what? They actually do it well, and Cold War is a great, you know, fucking words. Cold War is a really great example of how to make, a pretty big map for zombies work. And you just go into lobbies to play zombies. You know, it works out. You know, round based zombies, bring it back. I don't want this fucking DMZ shit. All right, No one liked DMZ. I'm not sure why they tried to bring it back with fucking putting zombies in there. Not only did you make it semi easier, you just brought back DMZ, and no one liked DMZ. Legit, no one did. I fucking hated DMZ. The only reason I would play DMZ is because Plunder wasn't in the game and or Plunder Solos wasn't, not Plunder Solos, but like 9 times out of 10 it was because Plunder wasn't in the game yet. You know? And I don't even think they added Plunder until like way later. So like the best way to level up your guns was either Resurgent, which would inconsistently, delete half its fucking playlist. So, like, oh my god, like they could just delete half the fucking playlist, and it would only be like maybe Resurgence quads or solos or duos or whatever. It was really inconsistent. So like the best way to level up guns was fucking DMZ. And DMZ sucked. No one liked running DMZ because it was so inconsistent with its difficulty, just like this. Uh, Listen, Activision Blizzard, Warhammer, whoever the fuck made this game, I swear, this definitely has potential. You're making Warzone good again. That's a definite step in the correct direction. Make Warzone good again. All right, which you're already starting to do. So I appreciate that. You know, I appreciate you guys making Warzone a little bit better. It's still not great, but it's better. Um, it is definitely better. There have been improvements for Warzone, but don't just sit down and improve Warzone. You have an entire game that needs to be fixed. You know, a game, might I add, that still caters towards campers and that, you know, is can be semi incredibly easy, and you still haven't fucking nerfed shotguns even though you've gone out and said you have. They're still fucking dumbly overpowered even in Warzone. They're still stupid. But you have fixed Warzone to an extent, so I'll give you that. But, but, as much as I appreciate you guys bringing back zombies, not like this. You have massacred zombies so hard. This is not zombies. This is DMZ, but all the bots got infected and there's a few survivors left. This is this. This is that. This is essentially DMZ 2.0. That's arguably better and yet still worse. It's like I said, it's incredibly inconsistent. Um I think one of my main problems with zombies is once again the inconsistent difficulty. There is no consistent difficulty rating, even with, you know, like I'm in Area 1, and these guys can just be fucking kind of like Area 3 zombies and be incredibly aggressive and be incredibly fast, and it's just like, all right, well, fuck, what do I do, something that they need to bring back also is you 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 don't have a a pistol? I'm sorry? Like, what, do I need to have one equipped? That's so dumb. Even in Warzone and you're climbing up a ladder, you have a pistol. even when you have both, you know, both slots, both fucking gun slots taken up, you still have a gun when you're climbing up a ladder. You still have a pistol, but you don't have a pistol. Especially when you get downed, where it would be, I don't know, extremely fucking helpful to have one, like they've done in pretty much every single Call of Duty Zombies where you've had a pistol. Or maybe that's just me. Maybe you do need a pistol equipped, but that's still stupid because, like, fucking in pretty much every zombies, to my knowledge, which isn't a lot, I will be completely honest here, so do not quote me on anything. To my knowledge, in pretty much every zombies, once you get downed, you have a pistol that you can shoot zombies with before you salvo. That is not in this game for some crack job reason, and I cannot understand why. That has always been a thing. It is so stupid. Another thing is zombies don't go away when you're downed like they do in Cold War. Um, so in Cold War, when you get downed, all the zombies will get away from you to give you a chance to self-revive and then heal and then plate. They don't just immediately come back and rush you. That doesn't happen here. When you get downed, if you get downed, these guys will just kind of stay there and they just camp you, which will give you very little time to salvo if you have one, because you don't have one every time you drop, which is stupid, but I understand why. Um, but Cold War did this better, and I don't know why we're not doing a lot of Cold War zombie stuff, or any good zombies mode, which is pretty much almost all of them, including Cold War, and just not this one, because this one sucks ass. Um, like, you should. The zombies should scatter when you are downed and you need to self revive. So it gives you time to recover your health and you can redo your plates and all that fun stuff. There isn't like, oh, I'm going to self revive and these guys are immediately on my ass again, which will happen and will lead you to probably getting, downed and then you have to die and hope that a person is, you know, that some player will actually come to go and, to go and revive you, which I've actually not had a problem with. I have to say, pretty much in every lobby I've been in, I've been extremely lucky with the people that play because like they've always gone out of their way to actually come and revive me if I do die. So that is extremely nice. Um, I just there's potential. There's definitely potential. If and when Modern Warfare 4 releases, if they're going to release a Modern Warfare 4, depending on how much it is, I'm probably going to get it. Alright? If they do release a zombies for Modern Warfare 4, Activision, take notes. Get your fucking notepads out. All right. Okay. Listen to my somber voice. All right. I'm gonna give you a little clue. All right. I'm gonna give you a little something. All right. I'm gonna give you a little something. Right. Okay. You take this with a grain of fucking salt. All right. Here's what you do. Take a page out of Cold War and just make that the zombies. Wow.
And just like that, you've made a competent zombies. Imagine that. Imagine that. I can't. I'm like baffled, dude. It's imaginable that that could ever happen. Which it's probably not, because although once again they did make Warzone good again, it's just not. I mean, Warzone is probably like the one thing that's keeping this entire, franchise alive. Not not the multiplayer because multiplayer sucks. Definitely not this because this sucks. It's got to be Warzone. I feel like Warzone is probably like the one thing that people are actually coming back for. That and maybe the campaign, but the campaign sucked and it was not worth the $70 because this game is just $70 DLC. Um, I just hope that we can make, better games. We're really stretching here. Um, and this really goes for the full game. This isn't just for zombies. This, but, I don't know. I want to see the best for COD, but right now, COD is killing itself. It still could be one of the best games and or the best game best fucking first person shooter Warzone thing out there. But there are steps that definitely need to be taken for them to get there. One of which is stop trying to copy Fortnite, all right? So stop putting in fucking furry skins and Cheech and Chong in there, all right? Just stop that right away. That's probably the first thing. All right. Um Fortnite's already dead. Fortnite's been dead for the last 3 fucking years. All right, it was dead when it released. Let's be honest here. Um, right, so stop copying them and listen to the community, not the pro players. All right, because I hate when I hate when game devs only listen to the pro players. Guess what? The pro players aren't everyone. I'm not a pro player, not by any stretch of the means. I just play the game because I like it and because it's fun. And just like, that's the same thing with Camden. He plays this game because it's fun and we just want to have fun playing it. Although it's kind of impossible when you play this game because it just gives you a fucking headache. But, I just want to have fun when I play games and like it's a struggle when I do play this one because like it's just boring. Modern Warfare 2019 was probably my very first real introduction to the Call of Duty series. And for me, I only had Warzone. I didn't buy multiplayer. But like for me, that has probably been best the best COD I have played. That and probably Cold War. Cold War is definitely uh, a very close. It's probably a tie between Modern Warfare 2019 and Cold War. Because right now I feel like those are probably like the two more confident ones. And the sad thing is, they fucking shut down Cold War servers. You can't play the game anymore, which is stupid. But you know what? You still can play. No, sorry. They shut down fucking Modern Warfare 2019 servers, so you can't play Caldera, and I'm pretty sure you can't play fucking multiplayer. But you know what you can still play? Call of Duty Cold War. A competent, good Call of Duty game that has a good multiplayer and good zombies. And from what I've heard, I haven't played it. a good campaign. Imagine that. Activision, you've made good games. Blizzard, Warhammer, you guys have made a competent COD before. Alright? Stop shelling out shit every fucking few years and actually make a good Call of Duty. The reason this game gets so much for like, oh, it's just $70 DLC. They only had 16 months to work on this game. So, in fairness, I can see why people have a lot of problems with it, including myself. But I feel like that should not excuse how trash this game kind of is, you know. It's here's how I would put it. It's an improvement on Modern Warfare 2, but that's not saying a lot because Modern Warfare 2 was ass. And this game is not much better. You know, I I have returned to this game. You know, I hadn't played it for like the longest time, and I've started playing it again, and I've actually started to enjoy it once more because they've actually made improvements, you know? The game's actually kind of good again. Why we can't have that off of launch, I will never know. Because, you know, AAA games can never have good launches. Um, but whatever. Fucking will we ever get a good Call of Duty game again? God, I hope so. I really do hope so. One day we will actually have a good Call of Duty game again, and I hope it's for the near future. I hope it happens sooner rather than later. This has really turned into my problem with Modern Warfare 3 as a whole. And trust me, if I did do that, this video would be like 3 times longer. Um, this game, this mode, mostly this mode, is pretty full of bugs, full of problems, and feels unfinished. Just like the whole game. It feels unfinished. But that's what they sold, and that's what I bought. So at the end of the day, it's really my bad. But I I was stupid and I bought it, and Camden was like, "Yeah, buy it," and I bought it. So at the end of the day, it's really my bad. Um, so yeah, like I said, this game is full of freaking bugs, glitches. It's so, ugh, God, I just can't. Like I said, like here, I have a nice Eggsville helicopter glitch where it doesn't immediately cut to the Eggsville screen and I'm just in a helicopter. I thought the helicopter was going to despawn and I was just going to drop out of the helicopter. See, look right there, it kind of happened, but it made me Eggsville. Yeah, like I said, this game is buggy to no avail, but whatever. I guess buy it at your own risk if you already have Finn, I guess. If I had to give you a lick of advice, I would probably say stick to Warzone. You'll get, zombies for free with it because zombies is technically in Warzone. So, yeah. But that's it. So, thank everybody so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, don't forget to check out my Twitter, Discord, and Patreon. I'll link the description below. Patreon's $1 a month. I do extra videos. And hopefully, It Takes Two Part 3 will be out soon. I just gotta get Camden back on the horn, and we gotta play it. So, yeah. That's it. Peace. Bye.